evening, everybody. I am your host, Edwin.
I'm Daron.
And I'm Jovani.
And this is the Apartment Complex. So, for tonight, we got family meal, per usual. Jovani, what do we got tonight?
Well, tonight we got Marry Me Chicken.
Explain. What is Marry Me Chicken? I never heard of that.
It's like a creamy chicken. We got Parmesan. I add a spicy Calabrian pepper. And it's going to be something cheesy over brown rice. Something sort of healthy.
For sure. Sounds good. Well, speaking of food, I heard there's a new Nipsey Hussle marathon burger. What is that, like a burger spot? What is it, Darren?
It is a burger spot in LA that they made. Whenever I first saw it, I'm like, it looks pretty cool. And I look more into it, and then it's all about smash burgers. Which, you guys like smash burgers, right?
It's my favorite.
That's not my favorite, but...
It's my favorite.
All right, so...
Seriously?
A smash burger?
Yeah.
It's fire.
Yeah,
I
I'm
tried,
making
like...
smash burgers.
Well, I mean, like, I'm not going to say, like, I've tried, like, a bunch. Like, the ones that I've tried, like, okay.
You haven't tried mine.
Okay.
I'll make them.
Where's it at?
It's in LA, kind of near where David Dobrik is.
Oh, that's
I'm not going to your pizza recommendations anymore, man.
nasty ass pizza.
No, yeah, but, the first time it was good for me.
No offense, but I mean, like, pizza's kind of ass.
We missed out on Apollonia's.
Yeah.
We still ate that, though, didn't we?
Apollonia's is the best pizza spot in LA. For sure.
I think so.
I mean, it's like...
The best one I've tried here.
I mean, it's not like I've been around, like, LA, but...
It's the only one you've tried.
That's the one you took me to. It was
that
like,
and Dobrik?
It was, like, really good. Yeah, that and Dobrik, so it's like, there's no comparison.
But yeah, now it's Marathon Burger. We are deciding to try that in the future. If you ever want to see that, that'll be on our...
Yeah, it's going to be on either our other YouTube channel or our Patreon. So we'll see from there.
We'll see how it goes. The more support we get, the more we'll put out there.
Yeah, if you want to see Daron building his Legos, man, those aren't cheap. So
Very expensive.
you can support us.
Very expensive.
Oh, and I'm starting family dinner.
He's already going to burn the food.
I have my stove on.
This man's already going to burn the food.
Oh, my God.
But, stepping aside from, the food and everything, we're talking about fitness now. Have you guys worked out today?
I have not worked out this entire week.
I'm not calling you fat. I'm not fat shaming. That is a question.
It sounds like fat shaming, Jovani.
I know, man. I'm adding extra spinach to this. Hold on.
As
I'm adding butter to this.
I'm thick.
All right, so, I've been working out since January. It's been, 4 months almost? So, I have a question for you guys. Let's say if you were to work out, what is like a goal you would want to accomplish?
My goal? I want to not be tired when I walk up these steps to this apartment.
So,
God damn it.
So you're telling me if I wasn't a lazy piece of shit?
No, I'm not saying it like that.
So if I wasn't a lazy piece of shit, I guess the goal is like, I don't know, being able to run again without being like so tired instantly.
That'd be
That
nice.
Sucks.
I'd like to be able to run as a hobby.
Yeah, when I went on my weight loss thing, like what was it, 4 years ago now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to be skinny. I used to go running every day, like every day, with Andy.
Really?
We used to go running. Remember that?
Yep.
We used to go running every day. As soon as I got home from work, I used to just hit up Andy like, "Yo, you ready? Let's go." And we used to go run for an hour. Remember the little thing in the back?
Yep.
I just need to work out. I feel like once I start running again, when I get time, it's just with school, work, podcast, and then I got football coming up again. I'm working with very little time, but I'll try to find some.
What was like the biggest struggle during all the workouts?
Biggest struggle?
Yeah, the biggest
starting. No, the biggest is showing up to do it, to be honest.
True, yeah. But for me now, I got no more excuses because I got all the equipment at home now. So
speaking of not showing up, remember when we used to go to the gym?
Oh yeah.
Was it two?
Remember that one night?
2 years ago. Jovani, did we ever tell you when we went to the gym 2 years ago? Was it 2 years ago?
4:30 in the morning every day.
We used to wake up at 4 a.m. and go to the gym.
I don't know about that.
And I remember one time, this was maybe like our third week going, we went. I picked him up. That's when he was living in the Del Lago area. I picked his ass up. We went to the gym. And we got into the parking lot. And we sat in the parking lot for like 5 minutes just telling each other like I don't want to.
No, we literally sat there for like 10 minutes. Like,
yeah, like,
do you want to go today?
And then me and Daron looked at each other like, so tomorrow?
You guys woke up.
Yeah,
we got left after
ready.
getting to the gym.
We went to the gym in the parking, like we were parked right in the front of the gym, like we were parked. It was at this time it was like what, like 4:10 maybe, 4:20 around that time. 4:20 in the morning, and we're just sitting in the parking lot for like a good 5 to 10 minutes, and then eventually we're just like, we'll do it again tomorrow. Let's take a day off. So we went right back. I dropped him off, and I went home.
Bro, I never understood going that early. I don't think it's necessary.
It's because I cannot go to the gym when it's packed, and that's specifically when I get off of work around like 4 or 5 o'clock. It's a madhouse in the gym.
I feel like
if I can't go to the gym and do what I want to do, then what's the point?
Like going at 5 p.m.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks.
I don't know if this is necessary to mention, but the first couple of days of going to the gym, what's one thing I did? What's one thing I did?
I actually have a picture.
I don't.
Oh, what?
Okay, a picture.
Let me describe.
You have a picture.
Let me describe what happened. This was Darren's first day at the gym. So this is the first time I took him because prior to that, I think I had went like a month. So we did our workout. Okay, whatever. And usually when you have your first workout, after a while you kind of start to feel sick.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
we were on the last machine. We were working on our calves because it was leg day. That was Darren's first day. It was leg day. And then I remember Darren was going, and he was so freaking pale, dude.
Oh.
Like pale, like white. That's Casper.
Yeah.
And then he was just like, oh, like, what would you say? Like, oh, I don't feel good, or I need to take a rest. And then this man in the middle of the freaking gym lays down on the floor.
Oh,
In the middle of the gym,
I
like,
remember.
No, okay. So here, look at you were
In front of everybody.
you were doing your workout, and I was like, I'm gonna lay right here in the middle of the gym, like literally laid flat like a bed,
no, he really did, like in the middle of the gym.
with arms spread out.
Just lays down, and I'm like, Darren, get up, dude. And then he was like, hold on.
Only 1 second.
Yeah, I was like, Darren, what are you doing? So we're getting right to the stairs, and there's a bench there, and Darren sits down. He was like, oh, I'm going to throw up. That's when he first said, like, I'm going to throw up. I'm like, okay, Darren.
No, I don't think. Did I say I was
You
throwing
said
up?
it right
I
there.
did?
That's when I told you. I was like, Darren, okay, there's a restroom downstairs. Get up. I was like, let's go. And you're like, hold on. I was like, Darren, get up. I was like, there's a restroom downstairs. Okay, so he finally gets up. We go down the first flight of stairs. There's another bench right there. He sits down again. I'm like, Darren, dude, like, get your ass up. Like,
I need a break.
yeah, like, get your ass up. There's restrooms downstairs. Like, we need to move. And he was like, oh, no, wait. I was like, he was like, wait. I was like, Darren. I was like, dude, I was like, I'm going to pull you up. If you don't, like, I'm going to drag you. So he finally gets up. We make it halfway down the last stairs. He sits down again on the stairs. The restroom is right here, like, right around the corner.
Yeah.
He was like, no. There was, like, people just casually passing by. They're like, what the fuck's wrong with this guy? And then all of a sudden, just freaking pukes all over the stairs.
Yeah.
Like,
it wasn't like.
oh, because it goes around, huh? Yeah.
It was,
You did it on the stairs.
On the stairs. I just stood there and I was like,
Like,
and then I got up for like 1 second. I'm like, wait, I'm not done yet.
yeah. And then it sits back down and
Somebody
throws
done.
up more.
bro.
And then as that happens, I don't know if someone told like the staff or something, but one guy comes around and he was like, "Oh man," and then I told the guy, I was like, "I'm sorry," I was like, "It's his first time at the gym. He overdid it." And then the guy was like, "Ah, it's all right." And he was like, "It happens more than you think." He was cleaning it. The guy was cleaning it.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Gross." And I was just like looking. I was like, "Gross."
And then with the next day, like nothing happened.
Look at.
You have a picture?
Oh God, he's
Bro, you threw up in the beginning of the stairs.
no.
Zoom in on that.
No.
That was Darren. That day when we threw up on the stairs.
Hey, I set myself up. I set myself up.
Oh, Darren. I walk on those stairs. I still go to that gym.
Hey, it's alright. It's been like what, 2 years already? Has it been?
That was so funny. That was 2 years ago.
You don't want to go back with Darren?
I never want to go back with Darren.
No, that's a lie. You know, it was fun going with me.
He'd always be like on the lookout, like,
Yeah, he would be like, "Oh, this
fucking guy."
Jesus Christ!"
Yeah.
He's all getting the mops ready as soon as Daron walks in.
bro, I
Yeah,
know.
it was pretty bad.
All right.
All right, so I have our last question,
Yeah.
and I'm pretty sure me and you could agree to this. What is the worst equipment? Like the worst one,
Yep.
You mean like the hardest one?
the worst like burns or
They
like
give you the best workout.
yeah.
The leg press machine.
Like Chris.
Yeah, like I like it.
Yeah.
But it feels like since you're supported, I feel like you kind of keep wanting to go more.
Yeah.
And that's when you get up and you're like, I don't want to keep doing this stuff. It's
Well,
embarrassing too.
Yeah.
You know one thing I remember? Actually?
People hate on it.
Remember that one time we do the legs and our legs would be all shaking?
Yeah. when we work on quads.
That gym, especially with those stairs that you guys threw up on.
You guys, that was just
that
me.
you threw up on. That's hard to come down after leg day. I wish it was on the
Oh
first floor.
yeah, that's a struggle.
Every time, and it's embarrassing because there's people on the treadmills looking at you. I'm always like,
If you think about it, I'm pretty sure they all went through the same thing too.
yeah, everyone knows.
Yeah.
Everyone goes through it. You know the best time, and I know a lot of people can go at that time, but like when my off days during the week, 11 a.m., it's just me and like these older ladies and guys there. They don't fight me for machines.
They don't fight you with a machine.
No, honestly though, I think the best, like in my lifetime, the best time I ever got a workout was when I played sports.
Yeah.
When I played sports, like in high school, I think those were the hardest workouts I think I've had in my life. I don't think I've ever been pushed that hard.
I wish we had a gym, play shoot hoops. That's my goal in life, to build a basketball gym behind my house, like in a big warehouse, and put a big projector on it. Like that's
Imagine just playing hoops. Like imagine just having like a NBA sized basketball court, like just in your backyard.
That'd be amazing.
So let me go shoot some hoops real quick. You don't have to drive to the park or anything.
Or a big ass pool.
A big pool?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be nice. That'd be nice, dude.
Or a football field.
Okay.
Yeah.
You just want a whole sports complex.
Don't forget the tennis court.
You have a sports complex and invite the whole Lakers squad.
Exactly.
They can work out at my house.
Yeah.
House.
Well, anyways, speaking of the Lakers, did you see when Luka got that tech?
I already know what you're gonna say. Yeah, I saw that, dude. That ruined my parlay. I was one shot away from that.
What did you think of the tech? BS or not BS?
It was BS. Like,
BS.
what do you?
'Cause
He
guess
wasn't
what?
saying anything to him. He wasn't pointing at the ref. I get what he's like. Oh, he kind of did it in my, direction.
Mm-hmm.
But like, dude, he made a shot. Why would he talk crap to you?
He was talking to the fan. It's like, I don't know. But it obviously was BS because then the NBA comes around the day after and is like, yeah, we're taking the tech back. What does that matter anymore?
They ruined a great game. That was like playoff level.
At the time, the Lakers were up by a point in the fourth quarter with about, 9 minutes left? So, I mean, they ruined the game.
That was a great game. I think we would have won.
Me too.
Yeah.
Luka was still there. If you take Luka off the Lakers, I mean, what are they? They're not the team they are.
We're LeBron and his geriatric squad.
We're basically the 2018 Cleveland Cavaliers, but with a much worse LeBron.
I mean, he's still,
but he's not 2018 Bron.
nah, he's not. He's getting injured a lot again.
Yeah. Like just today, as this pod was going, looks like he re-aggravated his groin tonight against the Rockets. So let's see what happens with that. I hope not. Yeah, the playoffs are starting. What, in like a week and a half?
Week and a half. We have two games left now.
One game, we got Trailblazers. That's it.
We're for sure. We're in a 3 seed right now, so we're for sure. I think once we play the Rockets, we'll be fine. We see. They've been pretty good so far, but we for sure have a chance. There's no real team I'm scared of. Maybe I was telling you the Celtics, but I think we have a good chance.
Like I was saying, I don't think. Honestly, I think the Lakers could beat any team in a 7-game series, and that's not even me being biased. It's just the way that they play. They could literally beat any team. Boston this year, they destroyed them in a game, and that was before Luka. That's when Austin Reeves had a AR-15 game.
True.
So I mean, they can match up with anybody. OKC, you saw what they did to OKC.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure they would have won game 2 of that if Luka didn't get.
Oh,
ejected.
it would have been close, but for sure. They shut down Shea. He didn't shoot one free throw in the first game, which is freaking crazy.
And then I go down the whole West. Nuggets, they fired their coach. They got no coach.
Yeah.
Not scared of a coachless team.
That's true. They got Jokic coaching out there. And
Low key, if one team that I would just be sort of afraid of, but like I said, the Lakers can beat anybody in a 7-game series, I think.
Yeah.
They have a chance at least. But one game could be a little scary, and Warriors and Timberwolves.
I'm telling you, dude, You keep saying like the Warriors aren't that big of a deal, but I'm kind of scared. I don't want to match up with them in the first
The only
round.
thing with Warriors is just that, I mean, it's just Steph that he can get hot at any moment. But the Warriors as a whole don't scare me at all.
Not even with Jimmy now.
No.
Hmm.
Jimmy is not what he was. I mean, but the thing with Jimmy is he always levitates to another level when he's in the playoffs.
Yeah.
But I guess we'll see. I mean, cause that's usually when he's the man on his team. He's no longer the man on the team. And then
Well, I mean,
he
it's
is
still,
not-
it's still Steph.
he's not the man on the team. Jimmy is not the man on the team.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's Steph Curry.
Like,
You
these,
start watching some NBA.
yeah, I do.
Well, come to a game with us.
When?
You know, not now because it's expensive.
Oh, yeah,
Maybe
yeah,
next
yeah.
year.
Yeah, not now because the playoffs are starting.
Maybe when they play like Portland or something. So.
When the tickets are like $100.
Yeah. Yeah, come with us then.
Sounds like a plan.
Come with us when LeBron retires and then the ticket ain't okay.
Yeah.
When is that, like,
I don't know. At this point, 10 more years.
what? 10 more years?
Okay, hey. So now with like how we were talking about the whole Nugget situation,
Yeah.
they're saying that Jokic might possibly be wanting to move on. And then, for some reason, the Lakers are the favorites.
Bro,
For sure.
he wants to play with Luka.
You think so?
Yes,
Like-
like that's his best friend right there.
But realistically, who would you trade for Jokic?
For Jokic,
Yeah.
I don't want to, but I'd trade AR. I'd give him Rui. I'd give him
Okay,
Dalton
let me-
Connect.
Let me tell you. Okay, if I was the Nuggets GM, even though they fired their GM,
Yeah.
whoever their next GM is going to be, if I came up to you and be like, okay, we'll give you Jokic, you have to give us AR, Vando, Rui, Bronny. Hold on, because that's going to count.
Yeah.
Bronny, Connect, and 2 first-round picks. You doing it?
Yes,
You do that?
I do that.
I wouldn't do it.
I do that. Why?
I wouldn't do it.
Or
We tried that before, where we trade all of our young talent for a big star, and that leads us to nothing.
bro,
You need a supporting cast.
no, for sure. We
With
have to get
those
something
three-
back.
With Braun, Luka, and Jokic taking up a majority of the salary cap,
Yeah,
you're not going to have enough cap space for role players.
but I don't think we need that because
Yes, we do.
who's not gonna want to come
Yes,
to the Lakers?
so it's not going to happen.
How?
It won't happen. Look, money talks. Nobody's going to sign unless you're like super old. At that point, you're already out of your prime. Like Carmelo did with us.
Yeah,
He came on a super cheap deal, and that's because he was washed already. No one's going to come to that team unless they're an old guy that's washed, that's looking for a ring.
yeah, true.
So you're not going to get quality.
I don't know.
All the quality role players in the NBA are like anywhere between the ages of like 26 to 30, maybe. Those guys want to get paid still. They're not looking to get, cheaper deals to go.
All right. Do you think it's realistic that we can keep AR?
No.
No, they need him. We have nothing else to trade.
So if I was the Lakers, one guy that I think you should go out and try to get would be Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant?
Kevin Durant, because he obviously wants out of Phoenix, and KD is a veteran in the game. He literally just has to be like, I won't go anywhere but the Lakers. Trade me to the Lakers.
And he'd take that cut.
Yeah.
He wouldn't have to. Oh, that's true.
Because that's a vet guy who will take a cut. LeBron would take a cut, and that leaves you space to go. Like if you had to trade, because if you get KD, obviously you're gonna have to trade AR and Connect.
Yeah.
Real package, honestly, if KD wanted to come to Lakers, I think a real package would be AR, Connect, and either Rui or Vando.
Yeah.
So Rui or Vando, and like a first round pick.
Do you think they let us keep Dorian?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
If we have Dorian, Jokic, and Luka, the rest can be okay, dude. You got Luka at 26 and Jokic at 30.
I'd rather have KD.
Well, yeah. I mean, we could probably give all
I
the.
think the problem with Jokic, him and Luka are so alike. As in, they really need the ball. I know that was a discussion with when Luka and LeBron.
Yeah.
People just like to hate on LeBron. LeBron can play with anybody.
He's a role player.
He
knows.
He's a very versatile player, LeBron. The fact, I don't even want to get into that. 'Cause
What?
ESPN people saying that shit, like, why do they even have a platform if they say stupid stuff like that?
Like who?
like Stephen A. Smith.
You're like, oh,
But
your favorite.
yeah, but LeBron can play with anybody, so that was never going to be an issue. I think honestly, Jokic and Luka would be an issue. I think they need the ball in their hands because Luka is the same player as Jokic. Jokic is just a bigger version of Luka. They both give buckets when they want to. They feed their teammates.
Yeah.
But they need that ball. Like they want to dictate the offense. That's why the first thing LeBron said is, "This is your team.
Yeah.
You don't fit in. Well, we will fit in around you," which is why LeBron's doesn't have his MVP stats like he did before the Luka trade.
Yeah.
Before the Luka trade, LeBron was looking like an MVP candidate.
Yeah, that's true.
And not anymore because he understands what Luka is and how he plays. That Luka needs to run the team. So if you get Luka and Doncic, if you get Luka
and Doncic?
Yeah, if you get Luka and Jokic on the same team, someone's gonna have to be the ball handler. Someone's gonna have to give up some kind, like that. Someone's gonna have to give up some kind of power, and I don't think it's gonna happen. Now, if you plug in KD, he's a plug and play guy. Like he's easy money sniper. He's a sniper.
That's
or you just put him out there, he's gonna get buckets.
That's true.
You don't need the ball in his hands. You put fucking KD in a corner, ISO him buckets.
Bro, I would love KD
They call
as a
him
Laker. I need that jersey.
Yeah.
I really need a Luka jersey.
They call him easy money sniper for a reason.
Okay, I see your point. You're right. You got a point there. But, bro, come on. I mean, you know.
Okay, so would I like to see Jokic on the Lakers? Obviously. Who wouldn't? I'd be crazy. It's just a fit. The fit would have to be.
Do you think realistically, and I mean this before he signs to anywhere.
Realistically, can Jokic come to the Lakers?
Not this year, but maybe
in the future?
Like 2, 3, 4 years.
I want to say no, but it's like I never thought Luka was going to be a Laker.
What was that whole conversation we had?
I remember I was sitting on the couch, and Jovani came up to me and was just like, "You think Luka will ever be a Laker?" I was like, "Hell no."
That was in January.
Yeah, I was like, "No shot, bro." I was like, "He's not leaving Dallas."
Or was I was in Kansas City?
When it happened?
Yeah. I was in Kansas City, and I had knocked out, and I woke up at 3 a.m. to a bunch of missed calls, and like 3 from you. You're like, "Bro, we got Luka," and I looked at it, and I was like, I thought it was a dream. I woke up again. I was like, was I dreaming that? Oh man, that was crazy.
I was at my sister's house, and then when it happened, like I just saw a text. I saw a text, and it just said Luka, and I was like, oh, in my head, I just thought like, oh, he probably had like a fucking like crazy game, like 70-point, 80-point game or something crazy like that.
Yeah.
And then I look at the notification, and it says like trade alert, and I saw the Lakers logo and the Mavericks logo, and I was like, oh my god. And I read the trade details. The first guy I called was Andy. I was like, bro, did you see what just happened?
Bro, that was my favorite week of basketball so far.
Honestly, low key.
That was such a fun week.
It was the most shocking trade I think in my life. Like actually, and I've been watching basketball since like 2010.
I started watching 2 years ago, and I don't think this is going to be top for a while.
Yeah, since 2010, I think that was the most shocking trade ever.
Well, wait,
what's up there? I mean, what's up there for trades?
What happened in 2010? I don't know. You were
just saying I've been watching since 2010. I've been watching basketball.
Oh, okay. I thought 2010 like something happened.
I mean, I don't know, crazier trades. I don't know, Kawhi traded to the Raptors. That was kind of crazy, but everyone kind of knew he was going to get traded. So not really.
And this is the first time something like this has happened.
Yeah.
Some of this caliber.
At that level,
yeah.
Maybe KD to the Warriors.
Yeah, but that was a free agency signing. But still, the shock factor was there. Yeah. That was pretty crazy. That's when I hated KD. I used to love KD. Remember how much we liked KD? Yeah. We loved KD. I used to love KD so much at that time because I was like, what, 2000? I remember from the span of like 2012 to 2016, loved KD. And that's the times where I hated Bron. Well, I hated LeBron when he went to LeBron like everybody else.
You hated that guy right there?
I hated LeBron when he went to
the
Miami.
guy over your head?
Yeah. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
When he went to Miami, I was just like, man, fuck this guy. I fell into the narratives. But then when he went back, to Cleveland, and then the whole Warriors thing started. I remember that first year, I was going for the Warriors.
Yeah.
And I'm a Laker fan, but I was going for the Warriors just because I wanted the Cali team to win. And I was just like, man, screw it. And then the second year though was 2017. No, that was 2015. 2016, when it was a rematch again, I was like, nah, I'm going with Bron. I was like, because at that point the Warriors were annoying me. because the fact that that's the year that they went like 72-8 or whatever the record was. And I was like, you know what? Fuck the Warriors. I was like, come on, Bron. And then that's when they did it. That first of all, that was probably the greatest finals ever. That's the finals he came down 3-1.
What year?
2016.
Is that light-skinned guy Curry?
Steph Curry. Yeah. How do you know? Come on. Even if you don't watch basketball, you need to know Steph Curry.
I mean, yeah, I know. I mean, I had the idea, but
Well, that's like saying, like, who's LeBron?
Who's LeBron?
Who's LeBron?
The GOAT himself. Yeah, but yeah, 2016 finals, greatest finals I've ever watched. Cleveland was down 3-1 in the finals, and they came back and won it. So
3-1.
Yeah.
Okay, I've heard about that.
The greatest finals I've ever seen.
I mean, hopefully this year.
It was like a movie. It's literally like watching a movie.
Hopefully this year becomes, because this is really close right now.
Yeah.
This is what I've been hearing. This is the closest the West has ever been.
Oh, it's
You know,
all,
like
the
crazy
West
mayhem.
West is always brutal. Ever since back then, West has always been brutal. Always. The East has always been pretty weak. Which is another reason why they try to give LeBron shit, is because he played in the East for the majority of his career.
Yeah.
So they always try to tell him, like, oh, the East was shit. But it's like, okay, guy still made 10 straight finals. He made 10 straight finals. Like, who does that? Even Jordan didn't do that in his prime. Okay?
You want to get Jordan hate?
Well, as much as people give fucking LeBron hate, I'm going to give Jordan hate.
Oh, Brian. I know, I'm there too.
I'm putting these old heads back in their place. We're tired of the 90s.
You're tired of the night.
Tired of the fucking 90s.
That was one of my favorite trends last year.
I know, me too.
I've never seen
We're
so
sick
many
of the-
people
I'm sick of the 90s.
crash out. And then them replaying the the 90s games. You're like, you think this was in the finals?
Yeah. I mean, dude, is he lying?
No.
I've tried watching a game from the 90s. That shit's ass. It's like, seriously, like, let's be fucking, like, okay, so my coworkers at work, they're all, like, in their 50s and such. They always try to mess with me saying, oh, Jordan's a GOAT. Oh, they don't play defense. I'm like, really? You had to beat fucking people up back then to play basketball? That doesn't sound like basketball. It just sounds like you suck and you had to make up for it and beat someone.
It's a prison ball?
Yeah, like, you obviously suck so much that you had to try to take this guy out because you couldn't play ball.
They're too soft to play in this era.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I freaking hate when they say that. This is the most skilled NBA's ever been. Like, ever.
You can't accept it, man.
I know. I feel like that's what we're going to be like when we're older.
No.
I
Yeah.
am.
Yeah.
Look, I'm going to say it right now. I don't care if I'm 80 years old. Bron's going to be the GOAT forever. I'm going to be like the old heads with Jordan. That's how I'm going to be with LeBron when I'm old. I'm like, you guys didn't watch Bron. Y'all didn't watch Bron. They made TikTok sounds. They made TikTok music for him.
I think the difference is this is going to be a really hard thing to beat for a long time.
I'm going to be like 110% honest with you. I think in our lifetime, we're never going to see someone break LeBron's scoring record.
I don't know about that.
No, we're not. We're not. Because think about it. Bron entered the NBA when he was 18, fresh out of high school. You're not allowed to do that anymore. You have to go to college or overseas for a year. And LeBron entered the league averaging what? Was it 24? His rookie year? Let me fact check. It was in the 20s. I know that for a fact. What rookie is averaging 20-some?
I don't know. I am not sure.
It's not happening again in our lifetime. I promise you.
You should go to a game with us, dude.
I want to.
It's fun. It's just kind of expensive. Like last year we went to the Warriors game, but that was like $450 a ticket, and it wasn't even a
Per person?
it's not a bundle.
Hey, LeBron's rookie year. LeBron James averaged 21 points, 6 assists, and 6 rebounds in 79 games his rookie year in 03-04.
I don't know,
What
man.
rookie's doing that?
Not now, but I think
No one's gonna beat that dude.
it's
Look,
bound to. It's bound
not.
to.
It's look at Luka. You think Luka's a badass scorer, right? He's at all these fucking high scoring games.
Yeah.
Luka would have to average nearly. I think the thing that I read once. He'd have to average nearly 30 points per game for like the next. I think it was like 10, 15 years.
Yeah.
That's how crazy LeBron's still playing. It's not gonna happen.
He's still gonna be playing. He's gonna be averaging 15.
LeBron's still gonna
he's still gonna be playing.
LeBron's still gonna be playing 10, 15 years from now.
Oh man, that's insane.
But look, no, in our lifetime, I promise you, no one's gonna break that record, the scoring record. Look how long it took for someone to break Kareem's record.
That's true.
It took a long ass time, and it took someone like LeBron, and we've never seen anyone like LeBron.
Bro, we're gonna start seeing some crazy stats. I feel like we're gonna see someone break Steph's records.
Oh, I can see Steph's because people are shooting more and more often.
Yeah, for sure.
That's becoming their thing. Steph's records will be broken. But no, I don't think anyone's beating LeBron's scoring title.
We'll see. We'll see what happens in the future.
It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen, dude.
I'm not saying I want it to happen.
It's not. No, I'm telling you, it's not going to happen.
Okay, I'm sorry.
It will not happen. No.
I'm
You
sorry.
will not
sir.
dethrone my goat. No.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm
Uh,
sorry for speculating here.
Okay. Anyways, enough of basketball before I really get heated.
You know what we're putting? You know, Darren. You know what? Back on our fitness grind. This is all the vegetables I'm eating this week.
All the
So
best.
might as well.
That is a shit ton of spinach.
I can dump this whole bag. I guarantee you when
Do not do that. Oh, it's in all green.
Yeah. I could dump it all. I guarantee you by the time I take it off, it's gonna shrink to like that much. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. Like I got so into the game.
Okay. Anyways,
Talk.
you want to hear something about someone that does know what he's doing?
Who?
Ryan Coogler. So dude. Okay, this is his first movie.
Where's my lids?
Sinners, by the way, gonna be a dope ass movie. I can't wait to see it. It just got 100% Rotten Tomatoes.
Huh?
100% on Rotten Tomatoes.
How? It's not
Okay.
even out. Is it out?
No, they critiqued the movie before.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's 100%. I think realistically, it's gonna drop to like
0.
89, 90.
Dude, but how many movies do you know starts off with 100%?
Oh, a lot.
You did? Huh?
Yeah, no, not like a lot, but it's more frequent than you think on Rotten Tomatoes for sure. Like Dune 2, same thing, and then it'll drop. You know, once everything comes out, everyone starts rating, it'll drop a bit. But not to discredit the movie. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Well, this is Ryan Coogler's first time ever doing that, and like all the critics are saying, like this is his first time where he actually built a movie from the ground up himself,
Yeah,
and they're saying like it's amazing. It's like a masterpiece.
I'm actually really excited. Are we gonna go watch it in?
We're gonna go to theaters.
Let's go watch it in IMAX.
Let's watch it in IMAX.
Wait, is it an IMAX? Check if it's an IMAX movie.
It is an IMAX movie.
It is.
It is.
Okay, let's
Mm-hmm.
watch it.
Wait, so when does it come out?
April 17th, I want to say.
There's my
That's really next
lid.
week.
The movie releases April 18th.
Mm.
What's today?
Today's
Today
Friday.
is the 11th.
Oh, it's like a week out.
Yeah.
I thought it was.
Okay, so 100% Rotten Tomatoes. The Metacritic gives it 83%.
Okay.
It's 83% Metacritic.
All right, I'm down. I'm down to watch it.
I'm gonna watch it.
Me too.
I think this is one of my most anticipated films of the year so far, for sure.
Dude, I know you love Ryan Coogler right now, but I'm looking forward to is it Friendship?
Friendship, yeah.
Tim
With,
Robinson, Tim Robinson and Paul Rudd. Have you seen I Think You Should Leave?
I never heard of it, actually. Never heard of it. Never seen the trailer. Right now, I'm like lost. Like, tell me about it.
Well, it's you've seen Detroiters?
Yeah.
All right, so Tim from that show, the white one. Like you've heard the 55 burgers, 55 tacos, 55.
Yeah.
He did that sketch.
And also the one where the lady yells, "You need to leave."
Yeah, no,
I thought that
That's
was
from that show, isn't it?
no, that's from like a real life event.
Oh.
That's when some guy was being
Oh.
racist in a town
Oh,
hall.
yeah.
Oh.
No. I'm thinking about when he's in a hot dog costume.
Oh yeah. He's
Yeah.
like, it could be any one of us, and he's driving
Wait.
a hot dog car.
Wait, so that wasn't in the
Because
movie?
I saw it on TikTok or Twitter, and someone posted that video, and they're like, "You need to leave."
So that's not in the movie?
No.
No.
No, that's real life.
Yeah.
That's real life. Someone said that.
Alright.
But yeah, I'm excited for that, man.
Tim Robinson and Paul Rudd's Friendship.
Yeah. When's it come out?
Friendship?
Yeah. It's like later this year.
That comes out. Yes.
In July.
So it comes out May 2025.
Oh, it's May?
May.
Oh, dude, I thought that. Damn.
There's no official date yet, but it's May 2025.
That sounded so far.
93% Rotten Tomatoes.
That could literally come out in like 4 weeks.
You've seen it. I mean, I don't remember the trailer, but it's like just them having a friendship, basically.
Yeah, but it's like with Tim Robinson humor. So that's like, I don't know what the hell's going to happen, dude. I've never seen
So
someone.
what are they? Are they like neighbors or something?
I don't know. Like, I don't really know the premise of the movie. I'm just excited that he's tied to it. That they're both tied to it.
Being friends with. Imagine being friends with your neighbor.
With my neighbor.
Yeah.
I don't see my neighbors, dude.
I am friends with my neighbor.
You're friends with your neighbor?
Yeah.
How's that?
We don't even talk. We don't talk at all. Like,
And how are you friends with your
no,
neighbor?
like we're friends, but we don't talk at all. Like,
We're friends,
see
but
each
we've
other.
never met.
we see each other here and there.
I stalk him.
Well, he's actually my coworker, but you know.
You work with him?
See him.
Yeah, yeah, but we don't like. Well, recently last night we hung out. We went to like Raising Cane's like at 1 o'clock.
Oh, no invite?
Yeah, he couldn't shoot the podcast, but he can go to Raising Cane's at 1 in the morning.
Yeah.
You worked the next morning, didn't you? Today?
So
I see how it
What?
is.
he never invites. He said the other day he made tortillas. He
I
didn't
said,
want to invite.
hey, do not give him chicken.
What?
Now you don't get any. Just marry me, chicken. I'm not proposing to you.
Okay, but other than that neighbor, do you talk to like any of your neighbors?
Nah, like the one across, the one on the right side. It was no.
What about your parents? Do they talk to any of your neighbors?
My dad does.
Your dad?
That's pretty much it.
What about you, Jovani?
No. Although we did have a really cool neighbor, Savannah.
She was cool.
Yeah,
I mean,
she was-
I didn't really talk to you. Talked to her.
She was around our age.
Yeah.
She was cool. But she left like early on when we first moved in here.
Yeah.
But that sucked.
I mean, like here, I was like, when I leave in the morning to go to work, I'll see people and I'll say like hi.
Yeah.
That's the only time I talk to people.
I don't see anybody, dude.
Here?
It's weird.
Like, I've seen like our neighbors.
Yeah.
Like only when they're like coming out or coming up and down the steps and stuff. Like again, I'll say hi.
Yeah.
But like I've never had a conversation with anybody.
I probably seen him twice. Like I seen him on the camera. Not that I have the
okay,
camera.
well,
Not that I have the camera. Dude, it's across. They walk across. We use the same stairs.
Somebody take this guy's camera away. Like being a
I see her on the camera. This one right here.
That's
Jovani-
crazy.
Jovani's all in the phone.
Jesus.
Don't make me all creepy, man.
You don't want to say it.
Hey.
All right, so I'm gonna let that chill in because I don't know what happened here.
Did you burn it?
No, it actually looks pretty good. But I needed to sweat out the spinach, so I'm gonna just leave it on low. You know where the fire extinguisher is there?
Again?
Every time, dude.
Back there.
Huh?
By the front door.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Just watch. The neighbors are gonna be using it by the time we need it.
Yeah, honestly.
The ones we don't even see.
Nah, like even
Oh,
when
man.
when I lived with my parents in Visalia, we didn't talk to our neighbors. Actually, we didn't even get along with our neighbors. They used to leave us notes on our cars like, "Stop blocking the sidewalk."
Oh, and by yeah,
Yeah,
Wait,
it's
what?
like,
I remember,
you
the
bitch.
notes
Really?
that they would leave. Home.
yeah, huh?
Really?
Yeah. So like where my mom's house is at,
Yeah.
the house to the right of us, like Naomi used to park her car right there, and they would like sit on the sidewalk. And I remember she would leave notes like,
The
"Do
house,
not, don't leave your car
the
on the
house on the
sidewalk."
right, like, let's say this is the front door.
Yeah.
Right, left.
Well, we were a
Close
curb
right.
house, so only the house closest to us there.
Oh.
Let's say this is the right.
Well, I never got that.
Yeah, she was a biatch. And then,
if you're watching,
like, oh fuck them now. We don't. It's not like we live next to them. But even if we did live next to them, fuck them. And then they don't own the goddamn
All
sidewalk.
right, we're gonna.
But like even like when they eventually moved out, and then some new neighbors moved in. I mean, they were kind of cool. It just kind of rubbed us the wrong way when, like, my mom parked on the street, but like in front of their house, but on the street. And then
Yeah.
they came up to us and like, "Can you like move your car?"
like that.
Yeah, they're like, "Can you move your car?" And then
It was in front of their.
I answered the door.
Yeah.
So I remember I answered. So, like, you know, you have like in your house, like you have the street, public road.
Yeah.
Right. So this is the first time my mom like ever parked there, because at that time, for some reason, we had a bunch of cars in our driveway. So she parked there, and I remember that lady. She used to always park their. I don't know what they used to drive, but their car right there, and they weren't there. So my mom parked there in front of their house. Oh my god!
What was it?
You fucking built a bomb?
I hope I didn't. You know where the fire extinguisher is?
Over there.
Yeah. I know you think I'm kidding, but it is. We almost started a fire the first test podcast.
No, we really did. When we were testing for the podcast, we almost
You
started
should
a
have kept that little light thing so you know.
Lucky that should have been filmed. The way
Yeah.
that Andy was just like, "Oh my god," we didn't even do anything. He just pointed at it.
Well,
Just smoking out of it.
if you have a light, don't plug in a PlayStation 2 power outlet.
Oh, it was the soundbar one. The PS2 one didn't fit.
Oh, that's the one. Yeah.
PS2 one didn't fit.
Well, that's your fault then.
You fried it.
Edwin almost killed us.
Oh, I mean, hey, that happens.
Shit
No, but
happens.
anyways, that neighbor came up to the door and I answered it, and she was just like, "Hey, can you guys move your car? I need to park my car." And I was just like, okay. So I went to my mom. I was like, "Mom, this lady's out here. She's telling you to move your car." And my mom was like, "Okay."
Okay.
And then my brother comes out. He was like, as soon as he came out, he was like, "Oh, fuck that! You ain't moving your fucking car. It's a public road."
Did he go over to their house?
I don't think he did, but he was speaking very loudly. It
I would love to have seen that interaction.
was pretty fun. It was pretty entertaining. He was like, "Fuck that! We ain't moving it." And my mom moved it.
Just knowing him. I can already see it.
Yeah, there's no point in starting neighbor wars.
Yeah, but no, dude,
That's the fun part, though.
neighbor wars.
Yeah. Neighbor wars.
It's kind of like the
We literally had some before we like moved from the house.
where? Oh, from Tulare.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think you know who we're talking about.
Yeah.
wait, is it? I don't
Hi, can I borrow your
Yeah.
Like,
No, respectfully, like
They just had a neighbor that would always ask to borrow stuff.
no, but like it's not like once in a while. It's like constantly, like
No, they used to ask for rides all the time.
that too.
Always ask for rides.
but wasn't the other neighbor like super chill?
Yeah.
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 Like,
Because I remember one time those
too
neighbors,
chill.
when I went over to your house one time, that neighbor came up to me one time and he was
Remember
like, "Yo, can you give me a ride?" And I was just like,
I don't know you.
"Yeah." I was like, "No,
You've met him before?
no." Random dude.
Where did he want
It's-
to go?
I forgot what he said.
The grocery store.
I forgot. This was maybe 4 or 5 years ago. Nah, maybe longer. It was maybe 6 years ago.
That's crazy.
You
But I
just-
remember I was leaving because I used to go to their house for lunch, and I was leaving. And I think at that time they were in school, so I was by myself because my sister was at work. And so I took off, and I remember he was outside, and I was like pulling out. So I was pulling out of the driveway, and then I see him walking like to me, and he's like,
Yeah.
he like walked up to my door. So I put the window down. He was just like, "Yo, man, my car's not starting up." He's like, "You think you can give me a ride?" And I was like, "No." I was like, "I gotta get back to work, man."
You're like,
I
your
was
car,
I was like, "I'm just on my lunch break," and then he was just like, "Oh, okay."
so your car hasn't started up in 5 years.
I was just like,
Why'd you think today was gonna be different?
it's like, well, fuck, I look like Uber.
Oh man. You know what? In college, I did have a cool neighbor. She didn't have a car like to go, I guess anywhere, but she lived with her son.
Mhm.
And I would give her rides to back and forth to school. She was really chill. And then when COVID happened, 2020, that's when all the like toilet paper went out.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah. So like, yeah, all the toilet paper went out, and dude, she came in clutch. Like, her son had wrote me a note saying like, "Oh, thank you for this, whatever." And then she left us a whole like 24 pack of toilet paper.
Damn.
I was like, damn, she was.
What a dope ass person.
Yeah, she was really cool.
So I remember that was the time when everybody was buying toilet paper. Everybody was freaking out.
Out of stock.
Huh?
Out of stock.
Dude, I couldn't even. I worked at Target and I couldn't even get toilet paper. I always thought like, okay, maybe we had some in the back.
Excuse me. I remember at stores they used to have a limit. It was like one per customer.
Yeah.
Yeah, people would.
Walmart.
You worked at Walmart?
No, I'm just saying, like, I remember seeing that at Walmart.
Yeah, it was bad. But yeah, no, I haven't. Back to after 2020. Back to our neighbor talk. Like, dude, I haven't seen. I think it's weird that I don't see any neighbor, and we live like it almost feel like these cars are fake. I don't see any neighbor, and I never have parking.
Yeah, like I only see like one or two of the same people or three. Other than that, the cars just disappear. And then I don't see them.
I always see I think he's a doctor or nurse.
In the Tesla?
He's the one that's. Oh, have you seen the guy with the G? Not like.
No.
What is it?
I've been looking for it and I don't see no.
He's a neighbor, right? I don't know if it's.
And it's not in that 2-door garage because I've seen it
You
with the
checked. You're all peeking every
I
time.
Yeah.
have.
In the
'cause
garage?
He said there's a GTR in there. Can I
Yeah.
pack?
GTR.
Yeah, all it is it's a work truck and a Jeep.
I think it was their friend.
And that's every time I pass by there, I see just a work truck and a Jeep.
It was probably like a friend or something that came, and
Probably.
I was all excited. I was like, damn.
Yeah, it was my car, guys. It was my car. Sorry.
Right.
Because your
Because
car, the car you don't want to
Hey,
give us
because I
rides in.
mean, realistically, if you have a GTR, why are you living here?
They had a Plaid Tesla. That's like $100 and something thousand.
A black Tesla?
Plaid.
Oh.
That's like a top trim. That's more than $100,000.
They're still here.
That's a GTR price.
They're still here. I
What?
see that Tesla every now and then.
Oh, I don't care about that anymore. Though. It's not, that's not as cool to me anymore. The
Yeah.
GTR would have been cool. I was hoping like, hey man, can you give me a ride?
You're right.
You going to the store?
You about to pull that neighbor again?
I feel like GTRs are so
Classic?
2015.
Okay, you hate on GTRs now?
Not hate on them. It's just
He hates
they were cool
He hates
at a
GTRs.
certain peak, and now they're.
He hates Supras.
I don't hate Supras.
You hate Supras, dude.
I don't hate Supras. I hate the back. The back.
That's part of the
Supra.
Supra.
It's disgusting.
The bag
it's
is so
not.
nice.
That's like my favorite part.
I like the. If I hate Supras, why do I have one right here?
The newer Supras.
You hate the Mark V Supra.
The newer Supras. Yeah, I don't like the newer Supras.
I love that. You know what, Darren? You should get the Supra because I wanted that car too.
7 years.
7 years.
I'm just kidding.
Hey,
They're probably
donate,
gonna make
donate to
Supras
his.
anymore.
Yeah, it's gonna be gone already.
Oh, I think they are gonna be gone
Yeah, they're gonna be gone in the next years.
when we can finally afford cool cars.
Honestly, I'm close to paying off my car.
You getting a Supra?
No, no. I'm stick to that car for a while, but I've been thinking like, what's gonna be my next vehicle? I'm honestly either between a pickup truck and
You should.
I should.
You should give me rides.
If I had like money, I would get a Ram TRX.
Okay, yeah.
Dude,
You should get a van.
those
Talking
trucks.
about another $100,000
Yeah, those
vehicle.
trucks are freaking sick.
You should get a van.
Okay, pedophile.
No, we're not talking about those kind of vans.
Yeah, you should get a white van.
you should get a white van and then say, well, you can't say free candy anymore because no one cares. Free Wi-Fi.
No one cares.
Free hotspot.
You should get a windowless van.
Yeah.
Low key,
That's some weird.
not
shit.
for that, but like for
That's some
like
weird
for
shit.
like moving crap every once in a while. I prefer
U-Haul.
that over a truck.
A van?
Yeah,
I think I prefer a truck.
I always drop stuff out of vans. I mean, out of trucks.
You
I
don't,
overestimate what I can pack.
you don't tie it down properly.
I don't tie it out at all. I'm just like, this is here for a reason.
That's your problem.
You're supposed to get like if you pack it up pretty high, like a tarp, and then rope it down.
I'm not doing all that.
Oh, yeah.
If I'm helping you move, some stuff's gonna get lost. There's depreciation
That's your
costs.
problem.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
If only they made like a certain technology that would freaking like wrap it for you. Just toss it over and go. Zzz.
It should be like, we should use one of those sheets for the bed. The fitted sheets that just go.
Huh? I've never seen those.
You've never seen a fitted sheet?
No. I seen
Look at my bed right now, Darren.
I seen a regular sheet.
That's what that is.
Oh, wait,
It's
what?
the sheet that like has a rubber band around. Is it a rubber band? Yeah.
It looks normal to me.
Well, screw your bed. Speaking of tech, let's get into Jovani's tech of the week.
Okay.
Huh?
So I don't know if you saw. Yeah, you saw me. You saw me stressing out yesterday a lot.
Yeah.
Right?
This guy's been a fucking stress magnet. Dude.
Yeah. Taxes.
He took my stress. Applied it to
Oh my
himself.
god, dude.
I feel so stress free.
So stress free.
Thank you.
Thank you for your
I
service.
took my ADHD medication, and then I like wired in for like, since you were gone in the morning,
Mhm.
since you were back from school, like I did not stop doing my taxes. But anyways, that brings me to like Free Tax USA software. My sister like put me onto that because I would use TurboTax and pay like $200 with live feature. And I don't know why.
You use which one?
TurboTax. Oh, before Free Tax USA.
That's the one I use.
Oh, you did?
Mhm.
Okay, wait. Did you just say your taxes today too? Huh?
No,
Damn
I
it.
was.
Oh, taxes
I
are
have
due
3 days left.
4 days.
Oh, 4 days left.
The 15th.
You can do it on Tuesday.
I have
Like
4
still
days
submit them on
left,
Tuesday.
and I haven't done
Your
it.
taxes are literally so easy. All you have is one W.
I know.
I
What
wa- I wa-
are you
I was-
like writing
This
off?
man has one W-2 and hasn't done his taxes.
I was gonna do it today, but
And by the way, you're not going to owe money.
Why?
You're not going to owe money. Why would you owe money?
I don't know.
You're not gonna-
Last time I paid, so I was like,
Why'd you? Huh?
hey, I don't know.
Okay.
There's
Well,
no. Okay. Did you do your taxes on your own?
Nah.
Who did them?
My mom did them.
Your mom messed up some. Why are you paying taxes?
She's faxing me.
she took your taxes.
She took your
I got
taxes.
mom taxed.
Yeah.
That's jacked up.
I got mom taxed.
So if you want to, I can show you how to use Free Tax Tuesday. Okay. So I bundled that.
I'm gonna have her do it today, but you know,
By the
this
way-
time I'm
by the
gonna study the whole thing.
Like I mean, not flexing or anything, but I've definitely made more than you. I've never had to pay taxes. You got finesse somewhere.
You have.
You should not be paying
The
taxes.
thing is, I got money back, so yeah. Wait, what? what? What?
You just.
Wait, what?
I didn't pay tax, but I got money back.
That's what you were saying.
No,
Oh,
no,
yeah,
I paid it. No, I'm not saying like recently, right? Like today. I'm not saying today. I'm saying like
You
in the
haven't
past.
done your taxes. Why would you get money back?
So Darren. Okay. Last year.
I don't want to ask him about his taxes.
Yeah.
Let's
Let's move on. You were saying.
Anyways, so I use Free Tax USA and I mix that with a paid subscription of ChatGPT. I talked to the bot, the voice feature, the entire time.
You're still using chat, whatever the thing's called?
What do you mean still? It's like
it's old.
fairly new.
Yeah, dude. It's great. It's great. Like
He put me onto it.
I don't use it.
Get the paid version, like the $20 version. I'm even thinking, like, not right now, obviously, but like in maybe like a year or two, I'm getting there's another tier that you can go up to. It's like $200 a month, and you get priority everything, because even with the $20 one, there's a cap on how much you can use the voice, and I figured that out yesterday because I talked to it all day. I had to add up literally like 200 different receipts for one thing, and then like another 100 for something else, and I just said them out loud, or I had them scanning. It was really cool.
You said 20 a month?
Yeah,
200 a month.
$200 a month. But it's like
It's something higher than the $20 one.
Yeah, you get priority, like a lot more features. Like if you,
month.
I don't know if you want to look it up, but mix those two. I really think like that's worth it, especially if you do like way more things. I make it do everything for me.
Dude, yeah, I like it though. Ever since you told me about it, when I downloaded it,
Yeah,
it's been a lifesaver.
That's all I use now. All I use is.
I mean, it's not
How
all
do
I
you,
use, but definitely like it actually like helps.
How do you
lot
drive?
more.
How do you drive a car?
Like I was telling Andy, like, dude, imagine if we had that when we were in high school. Lifesaver.
I'm kind of glad we didn't have that.
Low key, because we actually got to work through it.
I barely made out of it.
Yeah,
But it's a dope ass app.
it is. It is. I recommend
It's
it.
pretty exciting for the future.
Let me check that. I'm not burning this.
For the future.
It's
of
chicken,
AI.
man. Okay,
How's it looking?
it's looking pretty good. I think it just needs to sit for a while. All right, if we get sick, it's on Daron.
I want to see it.
We're not doing his taxes.
Let's get back into that. So your taxes.
I want to ask him about
I
it.
want to ask him. So you said you paid taxes.
Yeah.
You paid for your taxes.
Here we go.
Okay. So they didn't send you any money.
Yes.
Like you just paid taxes.
I don't know.
They sent you money. They sent you money.
Yeah.
And you
So
paid
then,
it.
so then you didn't pay taxes because you got a refund.
He's getting confused because he did pay taxes, but he overpaid, so he got a refund.
Is that what happened?
You got a refund. And like you didn't owe money when you did your taxes. You got a refund. Is
Yes,
what happened,
what?
right?
What happened?
Yeah, it's a yes or no question.
I don't even know. I don't
Oh.
remember. I remember mom just doing it. I'm like, all right, cool. Take my money. Thank you. Bye.
Take your money.
Take my money.
So you got a refund.
I guess so.
Wait, did she do it on like TurboTax or something?
I don't even know what
No,
used.
she uses free taxes. Like she's
She ripped you off.
she ripped you off.
Yeah.
Dang.
Myra, I'm gonna call your number.
Color.
You know what? I'm gonna call her.
Color. Should I do it today too again? Watch. Oh no.
And turn on the stove, right? Yes. Like, what the?
She's not gonna answer.
Very typical if she doesn't answer. Myra.
What?
Hey, did you do Darren's taxes last year?
Yeah.
What? Which one did you use? What website?
Free tax.
Did he get a refund or did he owe money?
Last year you got a refund.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Yeah, Darren don't know the difference between if he got a refund or if he owed money.
He's saying you charged them.
Darren's saying you mom taxed him.
All
I
taxes.
mom taxed them.
Yeah.
You know what are you talking about?
He said he didn't get his full refund.
How? It's deposited to his bank.
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to ask him. He sounds all confused.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I know.
I don't. I actually
I
don't.
deposited to his check. I can't get his checks.
Mom
Yeah,
tax.
just let her keep doing it then. No.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah,
touch it.
man,
Don't
just let
touch it, man.
Myra, do his taxes already.
I have 4 days left.
Well, he doesn't come tell me.
Myra, do your almost 22-year-old's taxes already for
That's fine.
him.
Talk about my son like that.
All right. Well, I wanted to figure it out because Darren didn't know if he got a refund or if he paid or what.
He's telling us he
He
paid
did.
and got a refund at the
I
same
think
time.
it was like $100 or $300.
Because Darren said he did both. I was like, Darren, that doesn't make sense. You either paid or you got a
I
refund.
don't even remember anything, to be honest. I just let her do it. I'm like, all right, cool.
Okay, so you're lying.
All right, cool.
But yeah, he did get it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right. Bye.
All right, bye.
So there's your answer.
Well-
She did not tax you.
I mean,
You just don't know what's happening.
Dude, I want to have Jermaine on here. I think it's funny.
no, you don't.
That would be funny.
No, you don't.
Huh?
Yes,
No,
I
you
do.
don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
He says very out pocket things that I like.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
I'm gonna have him.
You can believe
I'm
him.
gonna have him sit. I'm gonna have your mom sit here. I'm gonna have Jermaine on that side.
I prefer. I'll just go over there.
She's gonna sandwich you.
Yeah, in the background. Yeah.
Like when the day
I'll be handy.
the day we started the pod, he gave some very motivating words to Darren. Anyways, can we have some chicken now? I'm hungry.
No.
Oh.
I need to make sure that thing's cooked. I don't
We're
want to.
starving.
What time is it?
I ate pasta earlier.
It is 10:44.
I'm gonna start shooting it earlier, man. Let's serve up. I feel like I need to chill with the back. My back's
was-
hurting.
Boss,
Hey, that's when you know you're fat as fuck. I praise to God that we're eating.
Yeah, you were like, yes,
All right.
yes, king.
All right. So I'll start off one by one.
Yes, king.
Well, it gets into that. Darren, when are we gonna play Repo again?
Repo.
Oh, we can play with Andy this time.
We can put-
If Andy would get
we
on.
If he ever gets on.
Oh, don't even.
What do you mean? What do you
The
mean?
one day that I wasn't gone.
Don't even act brand new.
Man.
All those times I text you, Andy, you can get on?
I'm tired.
Yeah. Well, my fault. I fell asleep.
I just fell asleep.
Text me at 3 in the
No,
morning.
we can play tomorrow though.
Huh?
Tomorrow.
What's tomorrow? I'm not even gonna be here.
Where you going?
Alabama.
Tomorrow night. Oh.
Oh, you know where I'm going? I'm going to Montgomery, Alabama. I'm gonna go visit the site of the boat.
What about Sunday?
I'll be in Alabama.
How long will we be there for?
You think I'm gonna go tomorrow and come back the same day?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get there at 11.
So how long for a week?
No, I'm getting back Monday.
Okay. So we just do it that. following-
Home sweet Alabama.
Yep.
Where the skies are blue.
I'm not gonna lie. I want to stand up.
What do you mean?
I want to like stand up and go over there.
Stand up, man. There's no one stopping you. Your mic's.
You're a grown ass man.
I forgot
Actually, I take that back. Your mom still does your taxes. I kid, Darren. I kid. Maybe. No, but seriously, are we really gonna play Repo tomorrow?
We can't. It's not.
Well, I mean, you guys can still play.
Yeah, can't you take your Steam Deck?
Huh?
Can't you take
I can't play on the Steam Deck.
Why?
Well, I could, but like, I don't know. It was doing that weird thing mapping. Like, it wasn't mapping the Steam Deck buttons
Mm.
the right way.
Ooh.
So then we're not gonna play tomorrow.
You guys can play, but I'm gonna be mad.
You're gonna be bad.
I'm gonna be mad.
Hey,
I mean, it's not like you were great the first time.
yeah.
That's
you,
true.
You filmed the pit last time.
We should do that. We should record ourselves playing because
Yeah, we should. Get like different point of views.
I think. Hey, we should make. Okay.
A game channel.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, let's do it.
Andy, and I was thinking, how you said you wanted to do a channel. Why don't we do a music reaction channel? We've always done music together. How we always listen to albums together.
Yeah.
We should do that.
I'm done.
Let's do that, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Me and you have great music taste.
We do.
And
It's facts.
we'll listen to everything, like Spanish, like
We ain't listen to K-pop. No, man.
fuck it, K-pop.
No, man.
We should do
All
that.
right, don't eat it.
I'm done.
I'll get that one.
And then, so that way you don't have to come here all the time. Go to your place.
You don't have to come here all the time. Damn, Andy.
Yeah, because you don't have to waste his gas any more than he has
That way
to.
you don't have to be here.
It's alright. You're not wasting gas. You're using valuable time with us. You know, it's worth it.
Yeah.
It is, though.
Okay.
So actually,
I'm gonna show the food to the.
Ooh, I got more
Go
greens.
for it. It's not grease.
So what is it again?
It's called Marry Me Chicken.
Marry me chicken.
Yeah.
marry me.
Get on your knees.
Look at that.
Get on your knees.
Taste it. Taste it. Taste it. And
He's a cat.
Get on your knees. Would you marry me, chicken?
would you marry this chicken, Jovani?
I don't know. I gotta taste it first, and then we'll talk about it.
Darren, give me a fork. Yeah.
Andy.
Andy?
Yeah.
Andres.
Andy.
Andres. Get your sexy ass on this camera.
Where you force it?
What's on the top of it? Is it like
Where?
gravy.
All right.
You're welcome.
Sit down there.
Careful for the water. Okay, let me.
Ooh, I like this point of view. I'm about to take a picture of it.
What do I do?
Don't get that on my laptop, please.
What do I do?
Okay, I'm not that
Huh?
messy,
What do I do?
okay?
I'll just do this.
Oh, sit over here. Sit over here.
I'll do it on the side right here.
Okay.
I'll just move this over here.
I won't take a picture no more. You're just disrespecting me right now.
There we go.
Here, I'm never actually like that.
Well, just put it over here and put it over there.
You really don't trust me, huh?
Hell no.
That is
How many
crazy.
times do I have to tell you
Dude,
that?
low-key, I wouldn't trust you either.
What?
You drop a lot of stuff. You
Recent-
even admit it all the time.
Recently?
You
No.
did it before the podcast started.
Yeah.
What?
You dropped it right by the mics. I was like, bro,
No, I didn't.
we might even have that on camera. All right.
All right, ready?
if you do it, you gotta replay it back, you know?
All right, Daron, show your face. All right, guys, family meal is finally on the table. I was starving, by the way, and I'm not gonna lie, this looks like delicious.
It actually
Good
looks
job.
like it came out pretty well.
Good job,
Yeah.
good job.
Me too.
Thank you.
No, like explain what this is, because
Okay, so in the recipe I found on TikTok was it's basically chicken breast. It has heavy cream, whole milk. Heavy cream. It has Parmesan cheese. It has spinach, Calabrian peppers, and then I have like shallots, and then obviously seasoning with chicken stock and pepper, onion powder, everything. I put a lot of stuff in here. But it's a little bit creamy, spicy. Has some spinach. Over brown rice. So we're trying to be healthier now with Daron being, in charge of our fitness.
Yeah, Daron called me fat, so
I didn't call you fat.
he called me a lazy piece of shit. So
Yeah, I heard him.
Okay, but can I say like the way you just like prepared my plate? It looks all bougied out and everything.
I ain't gonna lie, dude. You did your thing with this one.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right. Let's try it, and then
I guess we dig in.
you got it rated because I have not tried it.
All right, we all gotta try at the same time. And we
Andy,
give our ratings.
Andy got his plate. Yeah,
Andy got his.
you gave me on the table though.
Get a little everything.
I don't know.
Here we go.
Wait, we got slap forks.
Oh,
Slap your fork. All right.
Oh, we gotta stop
Ready?
words.
Daron.
I want to make a mess. You already know me.
Daron.
Oh my God! Don't do it over my laptop. Never mind. We gotta stop this segment.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
And go.
No,
No.
this is gas.
Yeah, that's fire. That's fire. All right, Jovani, you made the food. What do you rate yourself?
Honestly, this is a solid 8.5.
Okay.
I think this went out pretty well. Pretty
Okay.
good.
Conceded much?
Yeah.
You know
Daron.
what? I give it 8.5 too.
8.5.
Delicious.
Nice originality.
I like the
Fuck you, score. I'm gonna.
I like the flavors. I like the rice is perfect.
Yeah.
The way you presented it to us is also perfect. You know what? I'll give it a 9 actually. Just the way you presented it to
Oh,
us.
there you go.
Okay. Here's a real chef score. I'm Gordon Ramsay
Okay.
when it comes to this. Honestly, I'm gonna give this an 8 out of 10. I'll give it an 8 out of 10. It's one of my favorite dishes.
All right.
Definitely the best out of the podcast so far.
Okay.
The
Better
best.
than tacos.
Better than tacos.
Better than tacos.
Tacos were good though.
Yeah.
So tacos were good. Okay.
You're burning less than.
I was burning last time. It was a good burn. It was a good burn.
Good
Definitely.
burn. Good burn.
I'm definitely not burning this one, but yes, 8 out of 10. I think is your thing.
Mm.
Best thing on the pod so far. Episode 2. This has been the best.
All right, for sure. I appreciate that.
No problem. Andy, what do you think?
I'm gonna give this. Yeah, I'm gonna say the same. 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10. Average score, what is that?
8.3.
Like 8.2?
16
Oh wait,
points.
he said 9. I said 8.5.
Oh, yeah.
8.25?
I don't know averages.
Hey, it's around there. We'll give it a
Someone-
fish.
someone got it.
27.
We'll give it a fish score of 8.5. Stamp it. We're done. Now we're done. Now you can log off. Enjoy your night. Enjoy your day. I don't know what time it is you're watching. Who cares? Goodbye.
See.
Peace. Last minute peace.
Now that's episode 2. And we are done.
Greens.
Dude, bar.
Yeah,
Bar.